Look at my hair, I've ruined everything. I mean, I didn't know we were playing a scary game until right now. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl, Nikki Ashes. Welcome back to this episode of Let's Play Dates with Robert Zaddy Hunter. We are, carving with Robert. We had a great time. Made some chopsticks. I don't know. Robert is carving. Let's see what Robert's up to. Let's continue to love Robert. Ah! While I'm distracted, the knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over my little wood carving. Oh my god, I sliced myself. Robert is lost in carving and doesn't notice me bleeding everywhere. Robert still doesn't notice. Robert, I'm dying. I'm bleeding to death. Robert finally looks over. He reaches into his jacket again. Jesus, how much stuff does this guy keep in there? And pulls out a red bandana. He wraps it around my thumb. This seems infectious. Hold tight. He hops off the truck and I can hear him rummaging around in his car. He comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit. Sure, I made a tongue depressor for your first aid kit. Robert carefully wipes all the blood off my hand and wipes a bit of antiseptic onto the cut. With surprising gentleness, he places a bit of gauze on the wound and wraps it all up. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. He hands me what's left of the tube of antiseptic. Make sure to keep that cut clean. It's oddly touching and a little sexy? I guess I'm a real whittler now. That you are. Be careful, though. They're attracted to the smell of blood. Wait, what? What's attracted to the smell of blood? Cryptids. Ton of them out here, you know. Cryptids? Like Mothman and stuff? Mothman is bullshit, but yeah, this town's a hotbed for cryptozoological occurrences. You're joking. Oh, how I wish I were. I'm a skeptic myself, or at least I thought I was. There are things in these woods that we can't possibly comprehend. I think about my entire time in the city. Aside from the occasional stray coyote, I don't think it's too bad. You ever heard of the Dover ghost? I don't think so. Well, let me tell you a story. I was out in the woods here on a weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy, but she's a big pup. Pit bull. Real intimidating. I feel safe around her. First night goes without incident. I get some solitude. Betsy gets to be wherever she wants, all the good stuff. Second day... That scary music's back. Second day I get the idea into my head that I can hike deeper into the woods. Probably against my better judgment, but hey, we're just having a fun camping trip, right? So me and Betsy start marching in the morning. It gets a little late, and we set up camp, but it's different this night. Real quiet. I can't hear the birds, the crickets, squirrels, nothing. Dead silent. Then it happens. I heard the most unholy growl I've ever heard in my life, right outside my tent. Me and Betsy, we go to investigate. We look around the clearing and nobody's there. But there's this feeling. Not sure if I can quite describe it. I know something is watching us. Betsy, though, she's scared. Never seen her like that. When she's scared, I know that I should be too. And then I see it, in the distance. A man. But if something that didn't know what a man was supposed to look like made it, it just looked wrong. Big. Arms too long for its body. Black eyes. It just stood there and stared at me. Then it disappears. I hear one yell from Betsy and I turn around to check on her, but she's gone into thin air. I didn't sleep at all in my tent that night, and I don't think I've slept a night since. That's terrible. Wow, Robert. So sorry. They say that if you listen closely on quiet nights just like tonight, you can hear the howl of the Dover ghost. A howl resonates through the woods. It doesn't sound like a regular howl. It's so guttural. Even from far away, something about it makes my skin crawl. Okay, Robert, real funny. I turn to look at Robert. He's white as a sheet. You're messing with me, right? I was messing with you up until literally just now. I totally made that camping story up. I strain my eyes to scan the forest line, trying to see where the howl originated from. Off in the distance, I see something. It's so far away I can barely make out a shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something. Oh, do you see that? We should go. Robert and I slowly back away and get into the truck. He turns off his headlights and we make a slow crawl away back onto the road. I'm too scared to look back. What was that? The Dover ghost, I guess. I chuckle nervously. This time he doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve? Yeah, that's the story we'll tell ourselves. We sit in silence for a while longer, the fear of whatever that was slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city. Thanks for coming out, that was fun. Sorry I haven't been in touch, I've just been in a way lately. I had to get out of the house. Had to be around somebody. You doing okay, man? Robert thinks for a second and lights another cigarette. Been doing a lot of thinking. He takes a long drag. As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowning in this sea of regret. I was so busy chasing after these things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't think about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. I didn't even think. Robert stops. I wait for him to finish his thought, but he just stares at the road. Maybe I'm just built like this. Or maybe I do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choice that I'm as unhappy as I am. I try to think of something to say. I remember all of the times in my life when I've been sad, and there's a great many of them. But there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, something I held onto that kept me going. But there's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking. That sucks. Could be... The fuck is that? Oh my god, I just got shivers like I'm in a horror game. It's a fucking hula girl. Oh my god. I thought something had... I mean, I didn't know we were playing a scary game until right now. Is this fucking Doki Murder Club? That sucks. Sounds, dismissive. I'm glad you told me sounds like a good choice. This seems like he's gonna respond seriously like, no, it deserves to be, you know. It must have taken a lot for you to want to tell somebody this.
I don't know.
You're a mysterious guy, Robert. You don't have to be. Do you ever wish you were a better father? I think about it for a second. I guess Robert must be a dad. All the time. You can read all the parenting books you want, but nothing will ever prepare you for raising a child. There's so much stuff I regret or wish that I could have done better, but I don't have the answers, and I don't know if anyone does. It's funny, I look at you and your relationship with your daughter, and it seems perfect. It isn't. At least you're there for her. I stare at the window at the blur of passing trees. I just hope I'm a better father to my kid than my dad was to me. What does your dad do? It's more about what he didn't do. He was quiet, stoic. Don't think he ever once told me that he loved me. He cared more about his work than he ever did about me or my mom. Do you hate him? No, I used to, but after I became a parent, I just kind of feel bad for him. He missed out on my whole childhood. When I think about all the happiest moments of my life, they're all with Amanda and Alex. And he just wasn't there. Who's Alex? Is that that must be my dead spouse? Because it's a nice generic, gender-neutral name. It hurt like hell when I had to leave him to die in that Belarusian prison. What? I turn and smile at him. No, he's retired in Florida with my mom. We go there every Christmas. We both break out into laughter, and he pats me on the shoulder. We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow bigger. Robert drops me off at my place. As I'm about to close the passenger door, I realize that I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket. I pull it out and offer it back to him. You hold on to that. Never known you might need it. Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. Robert smirks, then pulls away. He then immediately pulls into his driveway, which is one over from mine. He gets out and waves. What a little doofus. I tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up. Whoa, where'd you come from? I look around and spot Amanda coming out of the kitchen with a glass of water. I thought you were sleeping. Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptid hunting. You know, the Mothman is bullshit, right? Amanda Lang... You know what, it's fine. I think about the conversation I had with Robert in the car as Amanda starts walking towards her room. Hey, Amanda? She stops. I love you. It's weird when you say it outright and sincerely like that, but I love you too. Night. I chuckle to myself, then finally decide to go to bed. You always have time for a beer with your buds. Oh no, the terrible sound. Ugh. I'm lost in your oceanic Danny Avidan. Sex bang sexiness. My whiskey level is so low. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh, I decide to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide walkable sidewalks at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head. Now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain! Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. Is this German? There's capital nouns? Look at my hair, I've ruined everything. The bar is usually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. I look over into the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone in the corner, nursing a cocktail. Something seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging out with some younger guys, she looks so sad. She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off into middle distance. We should say hi to Mary. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth and she doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways and she finally notices me. Hey, cowboy. You alright? Never better. I need to drink water. Do I have water in here? Oh my god, my hair. Mary and Robert hurt my voice. She hiccups. Guess she's a little far gone. Tears start welling up in her eyes. Oh. Will you walk a gal home? I'll walk you home, Mary, because we're friends. I slide out of the booth. Seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out a hand to help her, but she waves me away. I got it. She clearly does not got it. You know what? Hang out here for a second. I walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac and I'm just making sure she gets home safe tonight. I know you, says Neil, generic bartender who we're probably never going to see again. Yeah, it's nothing weird, just she usually has one of the bar staff walk her home, but I trust you. She doesn't, go home with... I don't really want to say it. One of the guys she meets. Nah? Ain't her thing. Huh. I head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of the seat and directly into my arms. It's still raining a little bit. I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street towards the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her for fear that she might hit on me. We're not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm usually not. I know Joseph doesn't like it when I... Just sorry. It's alright. I'm sorry if I'm ever mean to you. It's alright. No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm having a really... Forget it. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait, you just... Hold on. What's wrong? Hey. How about another drink? Old time's sake. Come on, Mary, it's bedtime. Is the sun coming up? I don't know. Mary looks me up and down, giving me a half smile. You're right. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding on to me for a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest. You're a good kid. Thanks for the company. Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. She's a fucking queen. Stand Mary. Start building credit as early as possible. You've got dads. We've got dads. Wow, this episode was really short. Alright, we're having a great time with Craig. Our second date sucked, actually. Craig's dates haven't really been very flirty. But we are going to go camping with him if we final date him. Craig would be a great guy to be with forever because also Amanda likes him. Craig doesn't want a new friend, a new face, a new man, anyone. Everyone's pansexual and loving it in this game, so I don't mean to gender Craig's interests. Robert is funny and sexy and mysterious, and I want to know more about how he's a dad, and I like that Mary's involved with his life. I don't know who's gonna make it to the finale of Let's Slay Nikki Ash's Dream Daddy Zaddy Hunting. Everybody, thank you so much for watching Let's Slay Nikki Ash's Dream Daddy. I just said that. Everybody, I hope that you have a fabulous day, and I hope that you have a fabulous day.